Hi, my name is Bianca and welcome to my channel, Be Silver. So my daughter's changing nurseries very soon, and as a thank you for looking after her for the past few years, I'm going to be making scrunchies for all the staff at her school, including the kitchen staff all the way to management. Scrunchies are such a practical item that everyone with long hair, we tie up our hair at some point during the day, even if it's just to tie up our hair to wash our face. So let's get started. I'm going to be using some fat quarters I have in my stash, as well as some leftover fabrics from other projects, sewing clips, a safety pin, 1/2 inch wide elastic and some thread snips. Grab a piece of fabric. I used various lengths and widths. This piece is 5 inches by 26 inches long. First, fold your fabric in half lengthways, right sides together, and match the short ends. You can see the selvage edge on mine, but that doesn't matter as it will be hidden on the inside. I've already set up my machine with silver thread as I think it blends in nicely with most of the fabrics I'll be using for the scrunchies. Lower your needle into the fabric, lower the presser foot and sew using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Start sewing and don't forget to backstitch at the beginning and end of your row to secure the stitches. Next, lay your fabric on your table with the seam you created facing your surface. Fold the top row edges into the middle. Now fold the bottom row edges, aligning them at the seam and sew along the edge. While sewing, we will pull the inner part out as we go, so be sure not to let the needle catch the inside part you folded. Back on the machine, sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, backstitch at the beginning and make sure the fabric is tucked inside. Keep on aligning the raw edges, making sure again that the fabric is tucked inside. Pull the inner fabric as you go and keep on sewing. Make sure to leave a 2 inch gap so that you can pull the scrunchie right side out in just a minute. Now set your machine to the side, take your elastic. I've chosen 1/2 inch elastic because I feel it is stronger and holds the hair better. I use the clips on one end of the elastic so that I don't lose the end inside the scrunchie, and on the other side I put a safety pin to make it easier to feed the elastic through. Now remove the clips and the safety pin. Overlap the elastic about 1/2 inch and sew over it. Now let's get back onto the machine. I'm just going to be using a straight stitch and going back and forth a few times to make sure that the elastic is secured. Cut your threads. And now it's time to turn out the scrunchie through the 2 inch opening and see what it looks like. To close the opening in the scrunchie, I like to reduce my stitch length to 1.6 so that the stitches are less visible. Sew it closed and don't forget to backstitch at the beginning and end. Now to make sure our scrunchie looks neat, make sure that you cut all the loose threads and your scrunchie is done. And there you have it, a nice, quick and easy gift that you can make for any of your family or friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.